cannot fool people. Even if it is very simple people, you cannot. So if you go with that real, genuine desire of helping, I feel that suddenly there is an acceptance. Although they might be a bit uncomfortable, what this woman is doing here and that kind of thing. But once you break that and establish that you are there because you really want to help, genuinely want to help. And that means your time. I have a beautiful story also about in another country where the girls are married very young and they just have, that is their life. They are married very young and the job around the house and doing this house chores, being a housewife is what they are. So studying and doing those things is not part of their future. So when I arrived to this particular country, I saw this as a woman. I thought, oh, this is so sad. But how can I change? True change, real change doesn't come if you force it. It has to come from inside, from people realizing this is the way to do it. And it is a painful, long, gradual change. So it happened, I think, in 5 years or so after I arrived. But there was one girl who used to come very often to the meetings with her father, who was one of the elders of the community. She would sit with him and then just look at me, and she always asked to take a photo with me, things like that. And time later, she said that she wanted to talk to me. So I talked to her and she said, I want to study. She said, I want to help my people. I would like to be like you. And I thought, oh, wow, how do you respond to that? You are breaking rules and taboos, and how do you interfere in a sense with this social group? They have certain things to do. I said to her that what she wanted to do, and she was very clear. She doesn't want to get married. She wants to study. And so as a mediator, I help her to do reality testing. What would you do if you do this? What do you do? And herself, then she said that she wanted to talk to her father and ask him. So the next trip I was there, her father told me he has sent her to the nearby, a little bigger town to study.
Wow.
The first girl in this little village to have not been married at 14, but instead went to the near town village to study. And now her sister followed her steps. And now the little girls in that village, of course, they know that there's something else that they can do. There's still some others that are happy to do the group, thinks is the best. But there is this change, in a sense, that the culture of not just doing this. And as you can see, it was not an imposed thing. It's not that you must change or you criticize them and they, oh, this is terrible. But this gradual change came on its own with the role modeling and all those things. And so this girl now, of course, she's grown up and she is working with a big organization, helping her village in that way.
Truly touching story.
When I have the time, early in the morning. And this is something my father taught me when I was 13 years old in the Andes, 4,000 meters above sea level. He wakes me up at 6 in the morning to run, and I'm saying, why? Why do you hate me so much? And then he said to me, one day you will thank me for this. And beanies and gloves and running. Yes, one of the biggest lessons of my life, my father taught me to be strong. If you can run in this weather, at this altitude, you can do anything.
Hasta la vista.
Exactly.
Hasta la vista. Bye-bye.
Hasta la vista. Bye-bye. Thank you, DK.
Thank you so much. I'm beyond excited to have my guest today. His name is Loon Senong. He was Executive Director of Singapore Mediation Center, SMC, for 15 years. He is not only Representative International Mediator of Singapore, but the best mediation trainer I have ever met. He taught mediation in Singapore, Korea, Thailand, Malta, Fiji. He's literally mediation evangelist. Hello, Senong. Welcome to the show.
Hi, DK. That is far too kind an introduction. Born in Malaysia, after I did my earlier education in Malaysia, I came to Singapore